Hello once again, everybody. This is Phil with Jay and Andrew at VoteProPot-Cast, and you're just in time for another one of our legendary minisodes. What do we got to start with, Andrew?
Okay, so it turns out artificial intelligence is being applied to the cannabis industry, specifically in the security part. To comply with state regulations, you have to sometimes track the cannabis from seed to sale. And so what's happening is that they're setting up all this incredibly complicated software programs, which sets you up to being hacked.
Wow,
interesting. There's another, I guess we got to worry about the Russians coming in and invading our cannabis industry. What do you guys think about it?
Maybe they want our weed.
Okay, now there's a West Seattle cannabis store who's starting a program to reduce pot pollution. It's estimated by the year 2020, there will be over 1 billion pieces of cannabis packaging created.
Oh.
So I mean, that's a big pile.
Yeah.
So this is an example of where we need to get this right from the get-go, guys. Let's start really concentrating on our packaging and limit the use of single-use plastic.
Well, it turns out that Thailand has an interesting way to deal with seized cannabis from illicit growers. They turn it into oil for medical marijuana patients.
There you go. We've been saying that for years.
That's very cool. Seriously.
The police seized more than 1,000 kilos from a criminal gang this past week, apparently, and they passed it on to the Department of Thai Traditional Alternative Medicine and the Department of Medical Sciences to process. And they say that it will yield 600,000 bottles of cannabis oil for the domestic medicinal market, while the department will hold back about 5 kilos for medical experiments. So, what a great way.
Yeah, no kidding.
To dispense with, a whole new idea of what a dispensary is.
Thailand's pretty sophisticated in terms of cannabis laws, aren't they, Andrew? I mean, I've been reading a lot more stuff.
Well, they're getting there and for that reason in the world because they're very anti-cannabis in that part of it. Now, this sort of makes me think that now, if the police raid your house for whatever reason, say you have illegal gambling or something, and they seize a bunch of your property, they sell that all off at auction and keep the money to finance their police department. So how much pot is in evidence lockers across the United States? There's probably thousands and thousands of tons.
Yeah, and it's all garbage now.
So can they auction that off to the processors?
Yeah, why not?
Maybe some of it, sure.
I've got an article here about a new product. We try to keep up with new products coming out in the cannabis industry. Here's one for you. THC-infused toothpicks. It might sound ridiculous, but it could be an ingenious way to medicate. This company is called Buddies. Have you seen them? They make concentrates and vaporizers. And they now are getting into the quote-unquote edibles market. I guess you could call it an edible. Basically what it is, it's a toothpick. You get a pack of 10 for about $12, and they're flavored in a few flavors, mint and whatnot. And you put the toothpick in your mouth, you chew on it a little bit. And the cool thing is that it's the THC is absorbed sublingually because it's under your tongue, it's in your mouth. So effects kick in like 10 minutes. So, I think it sounds pretty cool.
Jay. It does sound ridiculous.
I think it's cool, man. I want to find some of these.
So when you see some good old boy sitting on the bed of his pickup chewing on a toothpick,
he's getting high.
He's on his 10th toothpick.
The police at this point are going to go, man, I'm just going to stop. Man, we can't keep up with this.
No, that's too much.
I quit.
Man, God,
that's too much.
I guess that'd be good for like appetizers,
Yeah. Well, they say they're really hard wood. Not like the cheap toothpicks you get, when you leave a restaurant, but they're really hard wood. And so they don't fall apart in your mouth. So you keep them in your mouth for a half hour or something. And
maybe Thailand will start making infused chopsticks.
There you go. I like it.
I think we should change the song Sweet Home Alabama to Sweet Home Oklahoma. Oklahoma, one of my new favorite states, man. They came in from the bottom 10 to the top 10 overnight. Now, they just passed another law that prohibits the denial of firearms ownership based on medical marijuana use. Man, they're just knocking it out of the park, man.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, Sweet Home Oklahoma.
So what does the law say, basically, Andrew? That you can't deny someone from purchasing a gun because of a previous conviction?
Because they have a medical marijuana card.
Oh, because of the card. Okay. Okay. Great. Yeah. Right on.
I think that's great, man. If I was in the market for a gun, I would think it was even better. But for those who are, awesome. Well, thanks a lot, folks, for joining us for this mini-sode. I hope you enjoyed it. Check us out at VoteProPot.com.
Send us an email at podcast@VoteProPot.com.
We do this podcast because we think it's the right thing to do, and we'd love to do it, and it gives us a chance to try to make a difference. But you guys listening really means a lot to us, and we want to sincerely thank everyone who listens and comments and shares, because without you guys, this would be kind of pointless. We'd just be talking to ourselves.
In our basement.
We'd be talking, which we do a lot anyway. Please like, follow, and share us on social networking, on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Just do a search for Vote Pro Pot.